Hey everyone, and welcome back for another video. Today we're going to be looking at two decks. We're going to be looking at the Greedent EX Terrestrialized deck and the Dragonite Terrestrialized deck. These officially came out finally as their own decks, not just secret decks in the Omakase set. So let's take a look at what cards are in each of these and see if there's anything different from this one that we saw and actually what is in here. Let's take a look. Everyone, so welcome back for another video. Today we're going to be looking at these two decks, and you've probably already seen that we've opened up one of the Dragonite decks. We were just very lucky to get it in one of the Omakase sets. And just to explain what these are, there were 8 decks that were released a couple of months ago. You can probably see them up on the channel, maybe this video here, and also this video here, and also there was an Omakase video here. Basically, there's a lot of deck videos up on the channel. But I thought I'd actually get hold of these two decks and see if there's any difference between this one and the one we got, and also to see what is in this, because we never got the Greedent one. And what's cool, first off, this box is textured. Look at that, it's beautiful. It's got this really nice texture on it, a bit like the terrestrialized texture on the cards themselves. The Dragonite one is focusing on water and electric or lightning, 60 cards inside, as well as some like mat or some sheet. And we will take a look at the sheet. It's not going to be like that one up there where I put it back in the box and completely forgot. So yeah, let's take a look. And right now, these are going for 660 yen each if you're to buy them at retail price. So that is 150 yen more expensive than the other sets that we got before. So maybe because they're special unique sets, or maybe they're just more expensive because of like the economy. Hey, so that basically looks exactly the same, including the card number. Interesting. Okay, we have our little pop-out kind of tokens, so we can play damage tokens. So yeah, I've got like tons of those. But this is the Dragonite deck. So let's take a look inside. Oh, QR code. Take a look at that and see what we've got. And I'm going to guess this is exactly the same as the previous one. Oh, it also shows you some of the rules there, which is kind of cool. So let's go through, take a look. So first off, we have Dragonite. And this is lovely. It's got that same kind of texture that we saw previously on the previous Dragonite card. Very nice. And today when I was buying a few One Piece cards, I noticed that this was still in the shop selling for 1,600 yen. So now I'm curious, like, did someone screw up and forget to change the resale value? If that's the case, just buy loads of these. Anyway, so it's Dragonite. There is also an Ultra Ball, a couple of Ultra Balls. There's the Pokemon Catcher. There is the Energy Transfer. There's an Energy Search, or I think Search. There is also an Otodoke Drone, so some kind of drone. There is also a Nest Ball. There is also Rare Candy, Pokemon Transfer. There is Dendra. There's Judgment. There is a super rare for this Judgment coming out in Shiny Treasure. This video is going up a few days before Shiny Treasure, and I cannot wait. I've got 4 boxes on pre-order as of now, and I'm hoping that I get even more. You guys are going to have so much content coming your way. You're probably going to get sick of it, honestly. Anyway, there's Judgment. There is the Tampan Kozo. So that's pretty cool. There's also Nemona. I'm hoping that she gets a super rare, super art rare in the next set. There's also Alsado. I think that was her name. And then the Pokemon in here, we have Breezel, which is cool. Lovely cards. There is also Floatzel. These are cards that are actually released in previous sets. There's the Alamola, which is always creepy, but it's Kanda art, so it makes it a little bit happier. There's a couple of those. There's Rotom from a previous set too. There is Wattrel, so a couple of those. Killer Wattrel. Again, these are cards we've seen already. This beautiful Dratini art. I love this. This is just, isn't that gorgeous? That is so pretty. I'm sorry for my fingers, it's dry. Yeah, that's so cool. Look at that. And it's card 88 of 139, because there were 139 cards in total in the whole thing. Beautiful. And then Dragonite, if I recall, was also beautiful too. Just look at that. Isn't that pretty? Ah, oh, so pretty. So there's Dragonair. There's also Drampa, not as pretty. What's that? I thought that was Gorman Graphics. There we go. And then we have a, oh my god, what were you called? Ordino, I think it was Ordino. As well as water energies and probably lightning energies. So yeah, that's that Dragonite deck. It's pretty cool, and the fact that you can actually buy them now and not have to try to luckily get them in those decks is pretty interesting. So we'll put that to one side, and then we're going to open up Greedent, because I haven't seen this one yet. And this is the one I'm most curious about, to actually see what is inside of here. So we will open up like so. And then we will open up. Oh, I ripped it. Oh. They're not easy to open, these things. So yeah, we have the same sheet again. And then, boop, Greedent! Squirtle and Greedent were Pokemon that at first I was never really a fan of, but they ended up growing on me a little bit, so I did become more of a fan over time. Right, let's take off this top bit, and then we'll take this off. I keep these because I like to put them back in afterwards, just to hold them together. So we'll take off this because we don't need that, and we'll take a look. So this is a fresh look for you guys as well as me, so yeah. So we have our Greedent EX. This is beautiful. Again, lovely kind of texture to it. I love this jewel at the top, and I love all these little berries. It's so Greedent and Squovit, stealing everything, stuffing their cheeks with berries. Beautiful, beautiful. It is Goldband graphics, but this is still pretty nice. We have our Ultra Balls. So we've got Ultra Ball. We also have the Pokemon Capture. We also have the Super Ball, so the Great Ball. I'm going to guess most of these are going to be the same as the previous deck. We have the Violet Nemona. So it's good that they actually do change up the colors sometimes, as well as the Professor Turo, so no El Sado. And we have a Reversal Energy. Oh, interesting. Wasn't expecting Reversal Energy to be in here. Oh, what are you? Oh, you're adorable. Oh, what was that? Oh my god, what was the pup something? Wow, I can't remember. I mean, the more I look at it, the more derpy it looks. It's kind of cool. And then we have the something Hound. Wow, I can't remember the names. That's terrible. But anyway, this is cool art. I don't recall seeing any of these arts. These are beautiful. Oh, and then there's the final Stoutland. I think it's Stoutland. Why do I remember that, but I don't remember the others? Anyway, that's cool. That's really pretty. Okay, oh wow, we have a Buffalant. I don't recall seeing this art anywhere. Again, beautiful Buffalant, that's cool. Hey, there's a little Squovit. It's got a little kind of area of berries all held up and held together. Very, very cool. There is, wow, I'm pretty confident this is all new art. There we have our little Lechonk. Oh, Lechonk. And is there a new Oinkaline? Is that new art for Oinkaline? God, that's so elegant. God, I love that kind of like pencil art. Oh, look at that. Kobayashi-san. Fantastic. Oh, beautiful. Okay, and then we have our Tandemaus. Tandemaus, we've seen this one before. Same with that mouse holder art we've seen before, although the coding is different. And then the Squawkabilly. There you go. And then we have Grass, Fire, Water, Electric, Psychic, Fighting, Dark, and Steel. That's interesting too, that they give you a variety. I mean, these are normal type cards, so that means essentially any energy you can play to actually use any of these attacks. Wow, that's a cool deck. Big fan of that. Okay, sorry if there was just a really weird cutaway there. I heard some shouting downstairs and I realised that my cat accidentally continued while playing my anime. It's just kind of interesting. But anyway, these are the two brand new sets. They are pretty cool, and the fact that you can get these now and actually play with all of them is just awesome. And next year, I think I've talked about it in my news, but they're going to have a couple more decks coming out at some point. So I think those are going to be like the Battle Academy style. So stay tuned for those. I am going to open those. And don't forget, Friday is Shiny Treasure EX Day, and I am so excited. Oh my god, I cannot wait. Alright, love you all, and see you then. Bye!